Hi. I'm sorry. Hi, it's sleeping on Monday, and I'm sorry. I'm bad at these. Okay, so not too long ago, I think it was the beginning of this month, that I mentioned that I was going to do a follower video where I thank all of you for following me, of course, but where I, like, for every second that represents each follower. So I know I said I would do it on the 18th of February, but I don't think I have enough time to do any of that stuff right now. Or, well, then, I mean. So I'm doing it right now, and it's the 14th of February. So it's 4 days earlier, but I'm very sure that you guys won't get mad at me for doing that. Of course, you shouldn't. Anyways, so I have 185 of you following me, and I thank you guys so very much for that. So I'm very sure, like, if I did the math correctly, it would be maybe a little bit over 4 minutes where I just talk about you guys and Tumblr and etc, etc, etc. Anyways, so I just wanted to thank all of you for following me, of course, because making this blog in the beginning, I didn't even think I would have 5 followers unless they knew me in person or in real life and stuff. But so I remember getting my first 10 followers, and it was really awesome because I was so surprised that I was just surprised I would even get to 10 followers, double digit followers. So that was a big shocker. And then it was like, I hope I can just keep these people following me because I don't want to lose any followers, because every time all the people I followed had 600 followers plus or 200 plus, and I was just, they would complain whenever they lost a follower, and it would make me feel bad because I didn't want to lose a follower, of course. I mean, who wants to lose a follower? Because I mean, there will be posts that will offend some people, but you have to know what you're getting into, and of course, but we're not perfect. So I remember I got my first 10, and that was really like, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you everybody, and I was making a post, and it was such a big deal for me. And I remember when I first made my Tumblr was like, I think it was maybe the 4th of July, Dependence Day over here, or it was a little bit earlier than that, maybe July 3rd, or somewhere. I remember my sister was going on vacation to visit a friend, and I was just at home, and she said she said she's so addicted to Tumblr. So I remember I had a Tumblr when I was 12, and we all know how 12-year-olds are on Tumblr. No offense if you are 12, but they were just like, you know what I mean? You don't know what to do on Tumblr, so it's just like, oh yeah, reblog stuff, but I didn't know what to reblog. The only reason why I made a Tumblr was to follow one of my favorite cover artists on YouTube, and I would just follow them and everything, and I would just follow some other people too, but it was just like, I didn't know what to do with it. It was just like, what was I gonna do with this? It didn't make much sense to me. Of course, there's not a guidebook to being on Tumblr, so I just decided that I would just try it out again for like the 3rd time, because the other 2 accounts, I lost their passwords, didn't keep up with it, and I didn't really care about it at all. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't care about Tumblr at all, and then now I'm addicted, and I'm hooked, of course, so I'm very actively on here. Anyways, back to the original story. So I remember when I got 10 followers, and it was really exciting because on my other blog I didn't get any followers. Nobody followed me at all, because everybody I knew who had a Tumblr, they were all popular, and they had their own things going on, and I didn't even know what a Tumblr was, of course, so I didn't want to just start following them, and I didn't want to ask them for their Tumblr because it's not like a Facebook where you could just add them or you could just follow them, because that's kind of awkward when you just start invading someone's privacy. Well, Tumblr is like more private. Well, no, it's not, but it's like you post things that you like. You're not posting what's going on in my life, la di da di da, I'm with so and so at this one restaurant and we're all eating together. No, it's like, hey, I like this anime series, or oh my gosh, I'm crying right now because this series just got me, this episode just got me, this chapter just got me, this fan fiction gets me. It's like, it's just like when you just, it's a lot different, I would say. So it's like, I'm not really open to following people unless I trust them or I remotely like them. So that's when I'll follow you back and I'll give you my Tumblr. But aside from that, no, sorry. Get out. Sorry. But I remember I got that many, and I know, okay, so there are a few people I do know in real life that have my Tumblr account, and they do follow me. First person that ever followed me that I know was my sister, of course, because she told me that would be good. So she followed me, I followed her back, and she's Pume Rose. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry, Jordan. And then my cousin, she didn't create one until a month later, so she didn't follow me until later on. But she's Neatchicks. And then my friend, I was texting her. I was like, "Do you have a Tumblr? Because I'm kind of addicted now." And this was when I was first on Tumblr. So I don't know if you could hear that, but that's my alarm on my computer, and it tells me, like, it beeps every half hour on the hour. So just watch out for that. Anyways, so I remember I was texting her and I was just like, "Do you have a Tumblr?" And she said she did, but she couldn't log into it. And then a few days later, she was able to log into it because for some reason her internet browser wouldn't let her. So she logged into it, she followed me, I followed her back, and it was pretty cool. So we were just following each other. And then, but my first follower that I didn't know was Mishi is Crap, or Mishi is Crap. I don't know, but I remember I followed her blog because she was just like a Jack Vasalis blog. Well, she had all of these pictures of him and then video games and a lot of stuff that I kind of liked. So I just really wanted to I wanted to follow her because she had like everything I was looking for in a blog, and I didn't know how to find a blog that I wanted to follow. I didn't know what kind of blogs I wanted to follow until I actually got into like looking through stuff and everything. So if you don't know who Jack Vasalis is, he's from Pandora Hearts, and he's my icon. So, not in reality, but like my icon on here. So I followed her, and then she followed me back, and it's just like we both had this weird obsession with him, and it was awesome. We spoke to each other a few times before, but now we're kind of like, we talk, okay, I guess we don't talk occasionally, but we're starting to talk a little bit more. So yeah, and she likes Sinbad too, so you know what, we both like Sinbad and Jack, so it's like, it's perfect. It's just great. Anyways, so she's my first follower, and I remember I really liked her blog a lot, and I would just blog from, I remember I blogged so many things from her at first because I didn't follow very many people. I followed her and then everybody I knew. So then over time I started following more people, more Pandora Hearts people, so that's probably why, like, you know, like a lot of my stuff's Pandora Hearts, because I follow a lot of people who post that. So I was really obsessed with Pandora Hearts, and I remember getting into it in February. Well, yeah, February. So this time last year, I was getting into it, and that's when I just got so hooked to it. So when I made my Tumblr, I just wanted to follow Pandora Hearts blogs, and then a month later, I watched number 6. Number 6, okay, so that's a really good series if you haven't watched it yet. So then I started following a lot of number 6 blogs, a lot of roleplay blogs, because I just like, I wanted more of the series without having more of the series, because I knew that Shion and Nezumi, like, I didn't want it to change. I didn't want anybody to change the ending. I didn't want anybody to, like, you know, I just didn't want it to change. I was happy with the ending. It was great. It was perfect, but I wanted more additional stories, like, what would they do if they were in the school? What would they do if it was Valentine's Day? Shion's birthday? How about Nezumi's birthday? Well, Nezumi doesn't know his birthday, I'm very sure. But anyways, just things like that I wanted to know. So I followed roleplay blogs a lot, actually. And then there were some where it was just like, they were just so good, and I was so embarrassed to tell anybody that they were really good, so I just went anonymous, and I was just like, your blog is so beautiful, I love your blog, your blog's amazing, your blog is just wonderful, and I would just tell people this on anonymous. It wasn't until later on that I actually started telling people and showing my icon and stuff, but, which brings me back to another thing. First follower that ever talked to me was Genzai Nikki. I hope I pronounced her name right too. If I didn't, I'm sorry. So I remember she followed me, and she was just telling me, I love your blog's so awesome. And at the time, when you have like maybe a few followers, it's like, what? Oh my gosh, like it was really crazy. Anyways, well, I we're already past the limit, I guess, for like how many of you are representing this video, because it's 9 minutes already. But okay, I'm just gonna keep on going because I'm on a roll here. So Genzai Nikki was the first person that followed me. She was talking to me and she liked Jack too, and I was just like, this works. I love Jack very much. I know some people in this fandom hate Jack a lot, but it's like, you know what? Jack has his reasons, and I understand them. I understand how he feels, and I could make a huge explanation and go off ranting about how much Jack loves Lacey and how much Jack's amazing and just like how great he is and his reasons for everything. I was writing Jack's journey on his way to finding Lacey, like the 8 years long thing, but that got really tiring. That's like a headcanon process that takes a lot of working out with. So I was still writing that, and I'm still like, I've went on a huge hiatus for that. That was my thing to write in the summer anyways. So yeah, so she liked him, and we were just talking about it, and we would always message each other about the Pandora Hearts chapters every time a new retrace came out. So we'd just be like, did you read the new retrace? Oh my gosh. And we'd just be like, I want more Jack in that retrace. Like, he should have been in it more or something. But don't get me wrong, I like all the characters, not equally of course, but I do like all of them. But I wanted to see more Jack, and I remember that was the time when chapters started getting kind of like, oh, the climax started dropping, and then it just started again all of a sudden with all of this crazy stuff happening. But yeah, so she was the first person that ever spoke to me. But nowadays, I speak to some more people, either occasionally or quite often. I speak to, let me check. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I don't have all your names right here at hand. So, I speak to, okay, let's start off. Let me just get off the top of my head. Okay, Fushimi, Can You Not, Mega Cookie, an outright demon, Zoe, Bloom Across, Hey L, I'm pretty sure you're probably watching this, let's see, Crossing Failed, I think that's how you pronounce your name. And if you guys changed your account names, I'm sorry, but everybody changed their account names except for me, because I don't see a reason to change it, because I like sleeping in on Mondays, and we all don't like Mondays. Okay, and I talk to my sister a lot too. Pume Rosa, I think that's how you say it. And I speak to that Yamato. Who else is there? I speak to Mishi's crap too. And then I speak to Curious Scarlet Eyes. There we go. Curious Scarlet Eyes. She's really nice. And if I forgot you, I'm really sorry. I don't really have everybody's account names at hand, but if I forgot you, just know that I do talk to you, and you are important, and blah 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 blah. But those are the people that I do talk to. And oh, Crossing Field, Alice, I remember your name. Anyways, so those are you guys. So I just wanted to give you guys a little shout outs, because those are the people I do talk to. And I do talk to my cousin Nichix, and I talk to everybody that I know, of course. Oh, and I also know my friend from school, who is Malin Nobaka. So I know her too in real life, and we go to the same school. And yeah, I knew that we went to the same school, and then we just exchanged Tumblrs because we became very good friends when we went to Italy, and then when we went to France and Spain, we became good friends. Anyways, so that was about you guys, and I don't have a follow forever because I don't have Photoshop and I don't have very good editing skills. So I just want you to know that, like, I don't think I would unfollow a lot of people, actually. Like, the only reason that would make me unfollow somebody, or the only reason that would make me feel compelled to unfollow somebody, was if you were offline for like a month or more than 4 weeks. Maybe more than 3 weeks if I'm pushing it, but it's like, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people are pretty active on Tumblr, so it's like if you're gone for like such a long period of time, like if your blog's really good and I'm holding hope you come back, then I'll keep following you. But then for the most part, if you just totally get offline and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be off for a long time, then I might unfollow you, or I don't know. I guess I would, because it's a lot of blogs I need to keep track of, and then there's some of you guys where I need to remember your names and everything, and you guys change your account names and your account icons, and it just gets very confusing, so I have to unfollow some people, but I don't purposely try to do that all the time. So if I'm following you right now, and if we did talk, and even if we didn't talk, but if we did, I probably won't unfollow you. I don't think so. So basically, all 394 of you, I will continue following. If I think there were 394 of you that I'm following. But anyways, so I would follow pretty much all of you, because you guys make my dashboard look nice and I like the things you post. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to just thank all of you for following, and this video is going to be really long if I keep talking about other stuff. Like, there were a lot of other things I wanted to cover, but anyways, so few quick questions. Let me check. Few quick questions. Okay. What is your favorite season? My favorite season would have to be spring, because that's when the great conventions come out, and that's when everything great happens. I love, like, the main convention I go to is in the spring, and then everything after that just gets better, because after that convention, school ends, I'm on summer vacation, and I can make another cosplay for the next year for that same convention, or summer conventions if I do get to go to one this year. Anyways, so I say anyways a lot, I'm very sorry. So my birthday's in May. I don't know if that's a valid thing to talk about. My birthday's May. My name's Fran. Nice to meet you. Are there any animes I would recommend to anybody? If you check my About Me, all of those are every anime that I would recommend to somebody, and I've watched a lot more than that, but those ones are things I would not recommend. All those things that are on there are things that I do like. Aside from that, there are other series and mangas that I have read that I didn't like, and I would never recommend that to people that follow me, because I do not want to taint your mind, and I don't want you to feel the horror and the pain that I felt reading some of those series. So, there you go. If you want to find anything interesting to watch or read, you could check out my About Me, and you'll see what I like most. Also, if you have anything specific you want to watch, like you want to watch, like, if you want to watch a romance one and a very specific one, I might be able to recommend one to you, but I won't always be able to recommend one to you for many reasons, and that's just what's going to happen. So if you want something, you could message me or fan mail me, but I won't always have a good answer for a series that would fit you best. So just, I don't know, you could always just try, but most of the time you could either check out all the series that I have on there, or just message me. Yeah, so right now I'm going to do the accent challenge, because I know that even though I don't have an accent to myself, I probably do to everybody else around the world, or other parts of America, of course. So I'm going to do the accent challenge, and I have it on my phone. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I am. Sorry, that was my cousin. Okay, so what is your name/username? Well, my name is, I'll just go by Fran. My name is Fran, but my name is a longer version of that. My name is Francesca, but you could just call me Fran. And my username is Sleeping In on Monday. Where are you from? I'm from America. California, to be exact. I'm on the West Coast. Okay. So I have to pronounce the following words. So ant, roof, root, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, cot, naturally, aluminum, gif, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, G-poi, polka dots, papaya, penthouse, subtext, smile, and those are the words I have to pronounce. Now I have to answer a series of questions. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? I think it's called TPing. Yeah, it's called TPing, never mind. So I'm very sure it's called TPing, toilet papering, if you don't understand what that means. Okay. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? Well, I call it a soda, or I would call it what it's called. Like, it would be like, oh, hey, can you give me a Sprite? Or, hey, can you give me a Coke? So I would call it for whatever it's called, or I would say soda. I usually say soda, and I know some people say pop or soda pop, but that's probably southern or Midwest of America. I say soda. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? Some people call it a shopping cart. I just call it a cart. I'll say, can you get the cart? Or I'll get the cart. That's just what I call it. That's what I call the contraption in which I carry groceries at the supermarket. Okay, so what's the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? I call it roly-poly. I don't know what else it's called, or what other people call it. I'm very sure it's called a roly-poly. Roly-poly. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. Okay. What do you say to address a group of people? I always say, hey guys. Or be like, hey guys, what's up? You know, I don't think I would say, hey girls. I'll be like, hey guys. Whether you're girls or guys, I'll be like, hey guys. Because that's just how it goes. Or I'll just be like, hey, you know, I'll just keep it like that. Keep it simple. What do you call the kind of spider that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? I call it daddy long legs. I don't know if there's another word for it though, but it's a daddy long legs, or a spider if you don't really care on being specific. Be a wizard or a vampire? I'd rather be a wizard, because at least that would be somewhat normal. I mean, a vampire, it's like, okay, typically you would suck blood from people, and it's like, yeah, you're totally normal. Plus, of course you're going to be cold and you're going to be dead. I mean, at least if I'm a wizard, I could at least be some part of human, and I'll be able to relate to the people in my age group and at my level, rather than be a vampire and just be like, oh, old English, maybe, and be all old school and old fashioned and not be able to understand what's new with the kids because I'm older. But if I'm a wizard, I'll be able to relate to my fellow students, and I could be able to do that. How old are you? Well, Tumblr, how old do you think I am? Somebody thought I was 18, and somebody, I don't even know. Some people just don't even know what I am, so I'll just put it easy. I'm 15 years old, and I'll be 16 May 19th. Is it cold where you are? It's winter where I'm at, but as you can see, the brightness of my room, it is actually a very warm day today. I think we reached 70s, maybe 70s Fahrenheit, maybe 60s, like high 60s Fahrenheit too. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is red. I like red. I like the color of it. I like dark red. But then it's either dark red or gray. But then I also like very light colors, like my little headband right here. I like pastels. Those are pretty nice colors. But I typically like red or gray, maybe black or burgundy. But those are I like darker colors because they can go with pretty much anything. Okay. Do I have freckles? I don't have freckles, but I think freckles are really, I like the look of freckles. Freckles are really cool. Like when I see models that do have freckles, they look really nice. So I don't wish I had freckles, but I kind of do. They're cute, but like I like that cute little look to it. But no, I probably have like maybe like some moles on my face. I already said my birthday is May 19th. What was the last thing I drank? Last thing I drank was milk because I had red velvet cookies with them a bit ago, and that was really delicious. Do I know anyone on Tumblr in real life? I think I've stated that before. I know my sister, my friend, my cousin, and my other friend. Puma Rose, Neechix, Aoi Noir, and Malin Obaka. Those are the people that I do know in real life. Oh, Cat the Whimsical. There we go. And I know her, Catalina. She's a friend from class, so I know her too. I forgot to add you in the beginning when I said people I did know, so I'm sorry about that if you do watch this. Okay. Would I rather have $1 million or 1,000,000 friends? I shouldn't be hesitating the way I am right now, but I would probably say I would rather have $1 million than have 1,000,000 friends because the ones I do have right now are really amazing, and I don't think I would rather have like a whole bunch of friends. I'd rather have $1 million because people I have right now, I don't think I would need anything more than them. So I mean, why not have $1 million? I mean, I need wigs, I need cosplay stuff, I need a lot of things. So yeah, I would rather have $1 million because I like the people I have right now, and I don't need any more. And think about it, 1,000,000 friends, that only works if you're one of those people on Facebook who want a lot of friends. Do I think I have an accent? Yeah, I do. I mean, I know, like, to me, the way I'm speaking right now, it's very normal to me, and it's very normal to my state and my area around me. But I do know that to other people in other countries, other continents, other areas, other states, I do have an accent. So I'm gonna go with that. I do have an accent, and I know it. But here in America, I mean, well, let's just go right to it. California. A lot of people think we say like, and really, and like, and oh my god. No, we don't. I'm very sorry, but sorry to disappoint you guys, but I know I probably said like, and really a lot in this video, but we don't say oh my god, and we don't talk like this, like oh my god. Oh my god, no, we don't. We don't talk like that. I'm sorry to disappoint you and your little fantasy on how Hollywood would be like and how we would all be like, but we're not really like that. I'm really sorry to disappoint you. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not sorry. End the audio post by saying any 3 words I want. Okay. Equilateral, bed frame, and sewing machine. Those are the 3 words I chose. So this is how I talk. California accent. Yeah, so I hope this cleared up any confusion for you guys who think that all Americans talk like this and we have like a little southern accent. No, we don't. I wanted to just clear that up, and that I don't know, just in case you guys didn't know, but this is my voice, this is how I talk, la-di-da-di-da. So, yeah, I just came home from school too, so, you know, I'm very tired, but I wanted to make sure I could post this video on here because, I don't know, I wanted you guys to know, or I just wanted to get this out of the way, although I really do enjoy making this video. I like just talking and just, I don't know, it's not a problem for me at all. But I just wanted to get it finished because I know I wouldn't be able to finish it on the 18th. I'm probably going to be busy that day, because I have that week off, and I wanted to do it on a Monday, but you know what? I'm going to be sleeping in. Bad joke. So, I wish I could have done that, but I couldn't. I really couldn't. So, hope you could forgive me and just understand that this video probably posted 4 days earlier, or depending on where you live, 3 days earlier. I don't see how it could be 2 days earlier. That's not really physically possible for you to be 2 days ahead of me, unless it is. Okay, so there we go. I mean, I keep looking to the sides and I know I'm doing this. I'm really sorry, it's a weird habit of mine. So I'm just in my room and I just decided I would make this video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe. If you hated it, cool. Join the club, because I'm very sure they have jackets. So I just wanted to make this video so you guys would know or see my accent and hear it, and maybe I'll make another video next time. I mean, I wanted to make a YouTube account, but not like a funny one, because I'm not funny, but maybe one for cosplay. I mean, I don't really have much to say, but I could just, I mean, I've been cosplaying for 5 years. 5 years now. 5 years in April. When it hits April, I'll be cosplaying for 5 years. That's pretty cool. Cool. So I was thinking about making something like that and explaining not the do's and don'ts, but the mistakes you can make and the mistakes I've made and the bad things that have happened to me. Bad experiences, good experiences, things you can just keep in mind so you won't make the same mistakes I have or anybody that I know has made, and just so you guys can be better prepared if you do want to cosplay, or if you have a friend who wants to cosplay, or if you just are curious, what is cosplay? I've had people at school ask me, when I was talking to some people who do know what cosplay is, they would ask me, what is cosplay? You cosplay? What is that? How does that work? How much is it? Is it uncomfortable? Is it comfortable? Do you meet people? Where do you cosplay at? How do you take nice pictures? Where do you buy your stuff? And where do you buy shoes? Do you make your stuff? How do you look more like your character? How do you crossplay? How do you, like, how do you get your skirt to puff out a certain way? How do you get your wig to look a certain way? How to style a wig? How to put on makeup? And just all of this stuff. Like, I've had people ask me that sometimes in school, and they would tell me that's really awesome. And do you live action roleplay? Do you roleplay with people? Have you met any cool people? This and this and this and this and this. And it's like, the list can go on, because some people that I have spoken to have asked me about it, because then I told them that I liked it and that I did it. And like, maybe I'll make something like that where I could explain good places and things you shouldn't do when you're buying stuff on the internet, and things you should do. And I've had a bad experience with contact lenses where I bought them in person and the lady just flat out lied to me. I asked her, would they look good on any eye color and any eye type? And she told me, yeah, they would. They look fine. So I tried them on and they didn't look that great. My sister, who has bright green eyes, put them on. They looked terrible. You could see her green and you could see the purple, and it didn't look nice at all. So, I mean, there have been bad experiences. And if you're going to cosplay, you have to have thick skin, and you have to understand that you're going to have bad things coming to you, no matter what. So maybe I'll make a video like that, so if you guys care enough to watch it or something, I'll put on my cosplay blog, or I'll just put on YouTube and I'll tell you guys when, or I'll just make another video on here. But I hope that you did enjoy it, and those of you who talk to me on here, I hope you, I don't know, I'm not going to say I hope I didn't disappoint you, but I'm just going to say that I hope that you don't see me too differently. I hope you see me still as the fun-loving, anime-loving, cosplay-loving, loves to cook, loves cats. Cats are awesome. My cat's over right there. A person who likes manga, a person who posts a lot, a person who just loves to talk, and that I hope I lived up to your expectation. If not, well, you know what? Here I am. And so I'm reaching 35 minutes now, so if you watch this all the way through, thank you very much. I know I talked a lot, and I know it might have been kind of weird sometimes, but thanks for watching all the way through. And maybe next time it'll be something different. Maybe next time I won't make another one, so be happy you have this one. Okay, so this is Francesca / Fran / sleeping in on Monday, and I'm gonna be signing off. Bye.